Right now, as things stand in West Asia, how probable do you think the Israel-Gaza conflict will spill over and become a regional issue?
My biggest concern, and has been from the outset, and nothing that's happened in the last week or so has done anything to minimize that. In fact, if anything, it's escalated because of the assassination by Israel of the Hamas figure in Beirut, by the assassination of an Iran-backed person in Baghdad by the United States, this terror attack that happened in Iran a few days back there, but it could have been by ISIS, and then, of course, by the attacks in the Red Sea, and those attacks continue on there. All of these things prove that this thing is already on the verge of getting into a bigger war. And now then you have many of the Israeli senior officials implying that they may go on the offensive into Lebanon. Not that the Hezbollah may attack from the north, but that the Israel, if they don't get what they want and clear a path back on the Lebanese side of the border, they may attack. All of those things are antithetical to regional peace and to U.S. national security interests.
You're a military expert yourself, so bring in your expertise here. We have been reporting on what's been happening on the ground in terms of military and the fighting, but there's also shuttle diplomacy happening, given the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in West Asia for the 4th time since the war started. So could you bridge the gap between the military that's happening, the military presence that's happening, and the diplomacy? How much of it has actually been successful?
It's muted, I think, at best from the United States. And, many of these trips by Blinken and several other U.S. senior officials, National Security Advisor, Secretary of Defense, have not really gotten that much success. Our influence in the region seems to be diminishing. And in fact, I believe no small part of that is because we keep making public statements that we're asking Israel to do certain things, but then you don't see it manifest on the ground. So when other partners in the region and other people see the United States not having influence with its ally in there and not being able to bring Tel Aviv, basically to heel and to say, make these things do it, then they're less likely to want to do something on the other side. And you see the result as almost no change, either politically, diplomatically, or militarily.